What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stock Car Pro Series. We are back on Fox, and it's for a good reason here, too, because we are at the Talladega Super Speedway for one of the bigger events of the season in this series. And, yeah, as you see the tail end of the pack rolling off there, we're at another Super Speedway, and this one is sure to be as chaotic as Daytona was. This track is bigger, badder, and some may even say better than Daytona. But we're gonna find out here. Frank Kimmel is your pole sitter in the 46 with Kevin Hamlin starting to his outside. The 25 of Billy Venturini starts third with the 67 of Chad Blunt behind him. The 84 of Norm Benning starts fifth, and rounding out the top six, I guess, is the 20 of Ken Weaver. Then further back, Kyle Kristoloff in seventh with Mario Gosselin starting eighth, and rounding out the top 10 will be the 9 of Joey Miller and the 19 of GR Smith. And the GR stands for Great Racer, if you guys didn't know. But we'll see if he can live up to that nickname, because he's this is Talladega. Anything can happen here. He's got a good shot, but at the same time, he's got little to no shot of winning this. Everybody either has a chance to win or a chance to really tear up their race cars, and it's only time will tell what happens to them. But coming off of turn 4, the pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn on the pit road. There he goes. We're going to get the ticker off the screen for now so we can see the drop of the green flag. Frank Kimmel in the 46 coming through the tri-oval. It's going to lead us to the green flag. Here's my favorite angle right here. Watch the flag, man. When is it going to fly? There it is. Green flag is in the air. We're racing from Talladega. Kevin Hamlin got a great jump. Here comes Billy Venturini to the inside. They're 3 wide already for the lead here from Talladega. Now here they come down the back straightaway for the first time here today. Up at speed, as they get up to speed, I should say. But the first time at speed, at high speeds. So, coming through 3 and 4 for the first time here today. The pack 3 by 3 already. And the field the front starting to spread away from the back just a little bit, but not too much, as they're 5 wide in the tri-oval. Back down to 4. Oh, in contact, around they go. The 97 goes around into the air. Back down on all 4 wheels. A big crash is going to happen, though. 2 cars are upside down as they slide down the banking. Brandon Knupp on this roof. The 56 of, I believe that's the 56 that was also upside down. He's driving away from it now. A huge crash on the second lap, heading down into turns 1 and 2. Racing back to the stripe, Christy Passmore on the inside, trying to get to the front. She's going to push the 2 of J.J. Yaley. Now here comes Yaley to the lead. Passmore right behind him. Where's she gonna go? Can she make a move? She's gonna pull to the inside. And here comes the 64 of Josh Allison. Wait, that's not for the lead. Here's the race for the lead. Okay, that's Chad Blunt. I didn't realize there were 2 packs. My apologies. That was pretty dumb. So the pack got split up there, and we're wrecking under caution. Chad Blunt goes from leading to having heavy rear end damage after hitting the outside wall. One into the inside wall. That's Ken Weaver. He didn't hit it too hard. I don't even see any damage, any severe damage on that car. Kyle Kristoloff and Mark Gibson wrecked under the yellow as well. Let's take a look at what happened here to bring out the first caution of the day. A huge crash in turns 1 and 2. Let's see, Cleaver Cleaver and Gosselin got together. They slide up the racetrack and they squeeze poor Kevin Hamlin up into the outside wall. Cleaver clips the 97, sends that 97 car around. That's Chris Mack here today, not Val Wolf. Chris Mack was making a one-off start in the series once again. The rear end lifts off the ground, but luckily the roof flaps do their job and the car comes back to rest on all four wheels. But further back, G.R. Smith sliding, there's David Reagan, Frank Halfhammer, Mike Garrity, and then everybody up top just stacks up. There's Zach Chappell, and then you see the 56 of, what's this guy's name again? I keep forgetting his name. Of, I want to say Ronald, Randy Howard, I don't know, something. It starts with an R, obviously, but Howard gets put upside down. The car gets into the grass, digs in, and rolls back over onto his wheels. Brandon Knupp was not as lucky. He took a wild ride there. He's further back here. Watch the 96. There he goes up onto his roof. And he's gonna roll over a couple of times. Lands on his roof. In the grass there. Lots of torn up race cars in this mess. It happened right at the start of the front of the pack. And let's see. Yeah, they just oh wow. The 96 and the 48 came flying in there. Some hard impacts. Kevin Hamlin's rear end is destroyed. Let's take another look at it. Let's try to get. There's not really many good views of it, so let's just go on board with a few people here. There's Mario Gosselin's view of it. Let's go on board with the 97 of Chris Mack. Oh, he got hit hard there. It was very fortunate that that car didn't go all the way over. Let's go on board with Todd Cleaver. Wow. Let's go on board with David Reagan. You know what? David got pretty lucky in all of that. I mean, he got hit from behind and got spun, but he didn't hit anything like too hard. Or really didn't hit anything at all. He just took a quick spin and kept it going. I think he might be alright. But let's ride along with Chad Blunt. Wow, he did a great job getting past that. So did JJ Yaley. Everybody on the bottom kind of just gunned it and made it through. Wait, that was Todd Bosher, my bad. Everybody on the bottom just kind of gunned it and made it through. But everyone up top just had nowhere to go. Watch this. This is from the view of Mike Garrity. Oh, he gets hit from behind. And gets packed right into Andy Belmont. Otherwise made it through unscathed. But let's try to find someone else. Someone towards the back here. Let's go on board with Jarrett Johnson. He's going to go high, back low. Looked like he guessed it would go low, but decided against it. Went high at the last, or went low at the last second. This is from Jason Jarrett. Wow. Carnage here in the opening laps of this event. We're going to take a quick break. Cleanup continues from Talladega, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Talladega Superspeedway. The red flag has been lifted and we are about to go green once again after an unfortunate ending to a lot of people's days. The big one strikes on lap 2 before this thing really even got started. And you saw the 97 of Chris Mack go flying through the air. Car came back down on all 4 wheels, luckily, as the roof flaps came up. Did their job. A couple cars got on their roof, but we're keeping it rolling. So still got a lot of cars in this race. Not a lot of clean cars, but a lot of cars in general. Still got 30 cars on track, so that's quite a lot. But only, I'd say, about maybe 15 to 20 of those are clean. Everybody else has damage. Either they have damage or they don't have the most competitive equipment, but I don't think it's going to be too many people up front, so it may be a good thing. Less cars to wreck out here, but here we come through the tri-oval. Ken Weaver's going to leave the field to the green flag, and watching the flag man once again. Green flag is in the air. We are racing once again from Talladega Superspeedway. 21 laps left in this event. Here comes Frank Kimmel, your pole sitter, back to the inside. Billy Venturini taking it 3 wide down low. He's going to get by as Ken Weaver just immediately drops to the back. He's got some damage to the front end of that 20 car. I believe he was one of the cars that had a little bit of contact under caution. Yeah, you can see the damage. There's a little bit to the left side as well. So that car not doing too hot. But Ken Weaver charging along, trying to get some sort of a push, but it's just not working for him. He is not anywhere near up to speed, and we got a crash. Another one in the back. David Reagan into the outside wall. There goes a few more spinning Kyle Kristoloff. Slides back across the racetrack. Frank Kimmel is your leader. And that kills Todd Cleaver's car. Wait, no, he didn't have any part of that. I think his car's just smoking. I think he had his own issue there. This might have been what set it off. Let's go back and take a look at the replay. Let's go on board with Todd Cleaver. He made it through that cleanly. I think driving away from it, something happened to him here. His car just, yeah, there it goes. It just started smoking. He had his own sort of an issue there. I'm not sure what happened there. That had nothing to do with the wreck. But let's take a look at what caused this crash. Jarrett Johnson down on the bottom. The 64 of Josh Allison gets into the back of the 20. Sends poor Jarrett Johnson around, and Jarrett slides up the track back into the 64, and the 64 is going to spin back across the racetrack, collecting the 7 of Kyle Kristoloff. There's Walt Brandon in the 65. There's David Reagan, Chad Blunt. Todd Cleaver narrowly avoids getting hit there. I can't really tell who all was involved in it. I think there was so much smoke from that angle. Let's try this one. There's Jarrett Johnson. What happened to Walt Brandon? Oh, it ran right into the 5. Whoa, Kevin Hamlin came pretty close to nailing one of those guys there. And what happened to Josh Allison for him to end up at the bottom of the racetrack? He gets into the inside wall there. Didn't hit it too hard, but still. So a handful of cars wiped out in the second accident there. We're going to take a quick break once again, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the SCPS here on FS1. We are at Talladega Superspeedway getting ready to go green for the third time here today after we've had 2 caution flags already, and we've only completed 10 laps in this thing. So let's see how the rest of this will go. Some slower cars in the back, just trying to get a draft and see if they can stick with the lead pack. I say slower, I mean damaged cars. They're a little bit off the pace. They have some aero damage that slows them down a little bit, so they're at a disadvantage, but they're trying to use the draft and see if they can stay at least close enough to the lead pack to be able to do something in case something happens in the lead pack that takes out a bunch of cars. But as of right now, they're single file for the most part. Mark Gibson trying to get a push from the 21 of Todd Bosher up to the front, as Billy Venturini takes the lead from Frank Kimmel. Let's see if Kimmel can slide in line here. He tried it, but Gibson had too big of a run. And now look at the 84 of Norm Benning going to the front. And now they're starting to spread out a little bit down the back straightaway. Different lanes being formed here. Todd Bosher on the bottom with a push from Daryl Basham going to the front. And now they were 4 wide for a split second. They're still 3. Frank Kimmel all over the back bumper of Billy Venturini. He's going to try to give him a little tap down the front straightaway. And that was a good enough push to get him to the inside of Norm Benning. Now can Frank hop down to the bottom and follow him through? Doesn't look like he will try to, but he's going to stay high and push the 84 instead. Now he's going to try to get down low, but once again couldn't get down there in time. Daryl Basham had too big of a run. He has a push from J.J. Yaley. Yaley moves up to the middle with Frank Kimmel, and now here comes is that the 11 of Chad McCumbee? Yes, it is. Down on the bottom, he's going to push Daryl Basham to the front. And look at Erin Crocker in the 98. She's up in the mix. She's got a push from Christy Passmore. And those 2 ladies going to the front as well. Craig Kinser right behind them in the 10. Look at the 59 of Mark Gibson up high with a push from Todd Bosher. And we got a few more cars further back. The 88 of Stephen Wallace trying to stay in the pack. Rusty Wallace's son here trying to stay with the pack. And Andy Belmont behind him just trying to stay in the range of the draft. I think he might have lost the draft, actually. Oh, contact! Around goes J.J. Yaley and Todd Bosher. A couple other cars in the wall with him as well. Billy Venturini is 1. And the caution comes out. They're going to try to stay high. Oh! Bosher gets nailed by Jason Jarrett. And he gets hit by... Is that Jarrett Johnson? Yes, it is. Coming back around to the start-finish line. Up high is Frank Kimmel. Down low is the 11 of Chad McCumbee. Kimmel clears the 11 car, and he's out in front as they come to the stripe. Frank Kimmel leads the race back to the caution flag once again, and we've got another wreck taking out more cars from Talladega. Look at the 23. He already had some rear-end damage to that car. Now the front end is killed. We're going to go back and take a look here. What happened to J.J. Yaley and the others that were involved? Oh, Mark Gibson just got into his left rear quarter panel. And that sent... Oh, man. That would have been a hard impact for Todd Bosher had the 25 not been there. Watch it again. Yaley gets sent down the track into the 21. And that turns Todd up the racetrack right into the 25 of Billy Venturini. And then they have heavy damage. They're going to stay high, and then we're going to try to get down low. Oh, and then two cars came up side by side and just plowed right into the back of the 21. Hard hit for Jason Jarrett. He had nowhere to go. Hard hit for Todd Bosher, but luckily everybody is okay. Miraculously, because that was a really hard impact. But Jason Jarrett tried to slow down, just couldn't. And then Jarrett Johnson, nowhere to go. Jason Jarrett Johnson, yes. We've done it, boys. Anyways, let's take another look from a different angle. The 21, Todd Bosher, he was headed for that outside wall. That would have been a hard hit, head on there, had the 25 not been there. So, I guess he would call himself lucky that the 25 was there. I mean, you never want to tear up a race car. You never want to get in a wreck, but... And that was a hard hit right into the driver's door of the 25, but he's just lucky that he didn't go head on into the outside wall, because that would have been a lick right there. That would have been a lick and a half for that 21 car. And then the 2 of J.J. Yaley slid in with the back of his car. Some torn up race cars right there. Well, there's a few less. It's like 3 less clean cars in this lead pack. So now things are going to get interesting here, because we keep losing them left and right. But let's take a quick break. We'll be right back for the drop of the green. And green flag is back in the air. Frank Kimmel didn't get a good restart. Here comes Chad McCumbee to his outside. The 84 of Norm Benning, a little bit indecisive on where he was going to go, but he ultimately decided to go with the 46. And now the 34 of Daryl Basham has a run, but Craig Kinster pulls to his inside. That effectively kills their momentum. Christy Passmore trying to push the 11 to Chad McCumbee down the back straightaway. Gonna stay high with him up here in turns 3 and 4. The 11 of Aaron Crocker, or what? The 98 of Aaron Crocker has no help down on the bottom. She's gonna fall back a little bit. Here comes Andy Belmont, G.R. Smith, a few others. Stephen Wallace in the 88 trying to stay up there as well. But they are pretty far back. It's kind of spread out up front now. At the tail end of this lead pack, we got a couple damaged race cars that are just chugging along. The 67 of Chad Blunt trying to stay in the mix. Meanwhile, up front, Frank Kimmel goes high. Gonna try to get by the 84 of Norm Benning. He's gonna use the banking to his advantage. He's got a little bit of draft from the 34. He noses out ahead of the 84, but now Daryl Basham goes low. He's gonna try to take it 3 wide. Norm Benning goes down the block. Here comes the 10, Craig Kinser. He's gonna catch the leaders once again. The 59, Mark Gibson back there as well. Here comes Aaron Crocker, Chad McCumbee. They're all catching the lead pack. G.R. Smith in the 19. We haven't seen much of him here today, but he's back up in front. The 91 of Christy Passmore trying to help him get to the front as well. The 1 of Andy Belmont trying to stay in the draft here. The rear end of his car is a little bit bent up, and that's hurting him aerodynamically. But he's gonna be able to stay with the pack. He's just not able to really stay up to speed and get a single car run. But now we're starting to shake him up in front, as you see the 98 of Aaron Crocker in the lead. But here comes Chad McCumbee to her inside. Here comes G.R. Smith looking low, but he's going to go with that 11 car. And now Frank Kimmel turns to 84, and they're wrecking again. Sliding through the grass. Another big hit there in the grass. Andy Belmont got hit in the door. Stephen Wallace wrecking in the grass as well. And the caution's going to come out once again. You see the 11 of Chad McCumbee out in front. What happened here? Stephen Wallace with some right front damage to that car. Oh, it's another case of, looks like he was a little bit indecisive on where he was going to go, and ultimately just clipped the left rear quarter panel of the 84, sent him down the racetrack right into the one of Andy Belmont. 46 door slams to 88, and they both slide to the inside, and Stephen Wallace trying to keep it straight and makes more contact right at the pit entrance line with the one who was still spinning, and they slid through the grass, and that's gonna effectively end the 88's race because he's got so much right front damage that's gonna hurt him. Frank Kimmel had to go down pit road to avoid incident there. He might have just straight up gone into his stall since he was down there. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. So that's gonna probably end your pole sitter's run here as well, because he's gonna be shuffled to the back on this restart. And with all these cars left on the track, especially slower, damaged ones that he's gonna have to get by, it'll be really tough for him. But Chad McCumbee, wait, we're still green. Wait a minute. Okay, that didn't cause a caution. Let's get back to your live feed here. Chad McCumbee was leading. Here comes Daryl Basham out in front. And we have 2 laps to go from Talladega. Here comes G.R. Smith with a push on the bottom. Norm Benning trying to get underneath him. Lap cars coming up. Where are they going to go? GR is just going to get himself held up. And there goes half the pack. Aaron Crocker, the 91 of Christy Passmore, the 10 of Craig Kinser, all getting held up by the lap car. That's the 88 of Stephen Wallace, who stayed out on the racetrack with that right front damage for some reason. And we got more lap cars coming up. The 46 of Frank Kimmel is somewhat up to speed. Here comes Daryl Basham to the inside of the 59. Mark Gibson up high, white flag in the air. One more time around here from Talladega, and Daryl Basham gets to the front. Here comes the 19 of G.R. Smith, and the 59 tried to block him, couldn't quite. Here comes Chad McCumbee with a run as well. Where is he going to go? Who is he going to help? Or will he take it 3 wide? He's going to push the 59 instead. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Mark Gibson gonna clear the bottom. He's got a little bit of a run on Daryl Basham. Where's Basham gonna go as he catches Frank Kimmel? He's gonna go low. Here comes Mark Gibson with a run, but it's not gonna be enough. Daryl Basham, first career win at Talladega. In a confusing finish from Talladega, Daryl Basham stays in it and gets the job done. He gets his first career win at Talladega Superspeedway in a just chaotic finish. Man, I don't even know what just happened there. But 59, Mark Gibson comes home second. G.R. Smith is going to bring it home in third. Chad McCumbee with a 4th place finish. The 84 of Norm Benning 5th. Christy Passmore 6th. Aaron Crocker 7th. Craig Kinster 8th. The 67 of Chad Blunt with no rear end on that car is going to come home 9th. And Mike Gertie with no rear end on his car is going to come home 10th. So a lot of career best finishes in the field here today. Let's take a look at your point standings after a wild race at Talladega Superspeedway. Up next is Nashville Super Speedway. And Kevin Hamlin is your points leader by a lot. Kyle Kristoloff and Ken Weaver are battling for second in points. Chad Blunt, Joey Miller, Frank Kimmel, Todd Bosher, Andy Belmont, Mario Gosselin, Norm Benning round out your top 10. Then you see Christy Passmore, Mark Gibson, J.J. Yaley, Frank Caphammer, Josh Allison, Valeria Wolf, Billy Venturini, Mike Buckley, Tim Turner, and Chad McCumbee. They round out your top 20 in points. That's gonna do it though. Hope y'all enjoyed. This season is almost over. Wow. But hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.